to A Walk in the Jungle. Anu, how are you doing today?
So glad to be here.
Thank you. This is part 2 of our conversation. And in the first part, you shared about your life, how you joined computer science and realized that's not what was meant for you. And how, over a period of time, you consciously chose the different associations, projects that you were truly invested in and arrived at the place that you are now. What I also loved about our first conversation was where you spoke about inner resonance. You spoke about body awareness. You spoke about dialing the noise down in your head. You spoke about inner work. One of the things that I took away from the first episode was when you spoke about not taking things personally while also caring about it. So
Yes.
a lot of these things allude to inner travels. So maybe that's where we can start today's conversation, where
Yes.
I would love to learn what you think about what does inner resonance mean to you. What is inner work that you have invested in that has led to this inner resonance?
Inner resonance for me feels like match.
Your favorite word?
My favorite phrase, yes.
Yeah.
Match.
Yeah.
Where what's happening on the inside matches what's happening on the outside. And that phrase came from some conversations I had with my kids when they were younger, actually about gender and trans identity and is this person that we know, are they a girl or a boy? My son had asked when he was maybe 2. And I said, well, they were born a girl, but feel actually inside that they're a boy. So we call them a boy because inside they feel boy, outside they feel boy, match. And that became a word in our house to talk about matching in a variety of contexts outside of gender identity. And inner resonance for me is another way of thinking about match. If I am all chaotic inside, but I am trying to hold space for others, that's not a good match. If I am feeling really judgmental and cranky and ornery inside, yet am wanting you to think that I'm some hi-fi social justice wally here, some big activist on that side, that's not match either. So I've become much more aware over the years of those magical moments when things do match. And also how easy it is to not match. And I'd like to move more towards match as often as I can. It's not easy. It takes presence of mind. It takes less ego because you have to be like, you're full of shit. You have to kind of be able to say that about yourself repeatedly, not in a self-deprecating, I'm terrible way, but in an honest way. Yeah, you're really judgy. Oof, why? Where is that coming from? It's okay that you're judgy, but let's think about where that's coming from. Why are you wielding that now as a maybe defense mechanism, as a this, as a that? So for me, it's taken some courage. Yeah. Some sweet courage to be able to look a little bit deeper into what's arising and why.
So if I'm hearing you right, you're speaking of integrity.
That's a good word. Yeah.
Right?
Integration and integrity.
Integration and
Hello?
integrity.
Both.
Right. And there could be instances where you cannot probably show what's really on the inside. For example, let's say you are facilitating a session, and on the inside, for personal reasons or some other context in your life, you've come into the room feeling a certain way, feeling low, feeling heavy, feeling crappy, just maybe traffic on the way. And how would you make it a match when out here you're supposed to facilitate a conversation about sensitive topics while you yourself are feeling heavy? How do you bring a match there? Is it about being transparent to where you're at?
In some ways, I think it's a wonderful thing to be able to share with a group where one is at. But not always. It doesn't need to be about me. I would probably want to bring myself back to match or close to match in those moments by reminding myself that the traffic that has happened is not to me. Once again, that tool of depersonalizing what is happening makes me less vexed by it. It's not so sticky. The less hooked I am by what is happening in this moment, the less the more that I'm able to bring my full attention and presence instead of it feeling hijacked in a variety of ways. To be here, simply here. And I'm able to understand that and traverse that a little bit better with some more sensitivity when it's not so loud in my own head. That's what we talked about last time also, right?
Right.
How do we first notice how loud it is and then learn how to say, shh, I see you, I know, tuck, 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 you're safe. Just hold on, be quiet.
Are there ways that you have identified on how to tune that down?
It feels like this really beautiful unfolding process. The less I take things personally, the less noisy it is in my head, the less FOMO I feel if I'm not somewhere, the less loss I feel if I'm not invited to something, or I end up missing something because of traffic, or any of these regular moments. The less personal I take things, and the more I think I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, in traffic, or sitting on my sofa, or at that party, the less that I feel somehow injured. That's it. As depersonalization has increased, my sense of injury has reduced. Not that I don't get hurt, not that I don't feel frustration, not that I'm somehow zen for everything. No, sometimes I feel all kinds of things, just regular life things. But the sense of personal injury has become softer and quieter.
From it has happened to me to it has happened.
Yes. And that's created more spaciousness in my mind. It's all happening together. I wouldn't say that, see, first I did this, then I did this, then nothing like that. It's all kind of a beautiful unfolding at once.
How do you take personal responsibility then? from a place of creating a distance between what has been done or said or whatever the circumstances. And you're trying not to take it personal, but
I'm still there. I'm a
but
person.
you're still there. And there's a responsibility associated.
Yes. In a sticky, somewhat conflict moment in the last week, somebody very close to me said, you something. And I immediately wanted to lash out and say, you're full of shit. No, that's not right. I could never. No, defending. And in that moment, I noticed that kind of big, that surge of energy that came up. I noticed it and I thought, whoa, big surge of energy. I just created a little bit of distance from that big surge of energy. I'm still feeling it. I kind of watched it arise and thought, oh. And in just doing so, it kind of went like little sprinkles. It sort of disintegrated. What this person was saying was still not correct. So I did say, actually, that's not right. Actually, you think A, B, and C. Actually, it's X, Y, and Z. So it's not like I acquiesced and said, you're right. No, I still said what I needed to say. But I said it in a way that wasn't laced with victimhood, laced with drama, laced with, you're being unfair to me, an injury. I don't know if it was free from all that, but certainly it had reduced from that initial thrum of negative energy that had flowed up. Watching it and seeing how it disintegrated into something much, much less allowed me to actually say what needed to be said, and it was received. Hard moments are such a great opportunity for us to actually practice some of these things. And I didn't know at that moment that I would be using this tool from my toolkit. They don't feel like tools, they just feel like me more and more. The more I'm able to drop in and notice.
So you're able to access it.
More and more. I don't want to give the impression that I have everything figured out and I never have conflict and wow, I'm so 100% match and wow. I mean, I don't know what all that means. But yes, there's more spaciousness. Yes, there's more clarity. And actually, because there's more clarity and spaciousness, my responsibility feels even more clarified. I'm more clear on what I am responsible for and what I'm absolutely not responsible for. I know that much more easily now. I would say that at some point I thought, oh, so much is my responsibility. And also in my field, in a lot of social justice conversations, there's quite a lot of discussion about, if you have lots of privilege, your responsibility also increases to creating more dignity and opportunity for others. And that can kind of trip us up into shouldering a very large burden. Filtered through all of this justice talk and ethos and values, everything gets kind of wrapped up, which can sometimes feel really damaging for us. Though I also feel like if you have lots, please do share. Please try not to hoard. Please share. I do feel that. So even there's some nuance, right?
Just the word responsibility, and it brings up this idea of it being a burden, right? It's laced with heaviness. You're responsible for this means you've got to do something like major with it. But the shift from it being a burden to you having an agency, to direct it.
Yes. Energetically, it shifts. And that might sound kind of woo-woo in some ways. I thought it was woo-woo when people talked about energy some years ago. And here I am saying things like that. But I'm also learning through guidance and through reading and just paying more attention that sometimes it's not even about the action that we do, it's about how we're stepping into it. And before I might have said, it's only about the action. And now I'm saying, action matters, yeah, sure. But also how we are beginning, how we are summoning the courage or the guilt or the shame or the victimhood or the anger or whatever emotion is kind of underneath our driving force, that matters also. It's not just this. In that moment of conflict that I had a week ago, I still said the thing. I still said, no, that's actually not right. I still said the thing. But how I came to it felt much more clarified. It wasn't so noisy and filled with all kinds of like, hey, how could all of that. It was just kind of stuck. It cleared out all of that. I just said what I needed to say. And in that moment, it landed well. I mean, there's probably moments where it doesn't. And you have to think, what did I bring into that moment? What did they bring into that moment? Each one of these moments is an opportunity to see Anu, Anew, right? Each one of these moments.
Well, your name is a good reminder, Anu, to look at things anew.
There was the band, the Australian band In Excess. They were big in the 80s.
I see.
And they had a song when I was in high school called A New Sensation. And so in my most wonderful moments, my classmates would say, I'm a new sensation.
Ooh.
There was also a lot of racism that was laced in all of that. So that's why I say in some of the better moments, I had that one image of my name to be a new sensation, a new moment, a new opportunity. Yes. Yes.
Beautiful.
I'll send you that song. It's a fun song.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that. What's new on your horizon now?
You mean work-wise? You mean life-wise? Everything-wise?
Everything-wise.
My mother has recently shifted from Los Angeles to Seattle. So my life is a little bit kind of getting her settled and taking care of some domestic things. I have some openness in my schedule in a way that almost for many years I haven't. And I'm reveling in the openness. I'm writing, thinking, going for walks, I started strength training.
Wow.
And it feels open and free. I had some worries. What work might come? It's a shifting national landscape around conversations about all the things that I facilitate about. There's lots of hurt and deep need in organizations and in groups. And there's a lot less funding and a lot less initiative and more fear to have these conversations. So folks like me our work is looking different. And instead of spending a lot of time worrying about what that means, I'm taking it as a beautiful opening to spend some time doing the things that when I'm so full, I'm not able to do as much. I'm really enjoying this.
We've spoken of, travels. Maybe time to look at some of your outer travels. Starting with your book, this Beyond Guilt Trips, which is going places. And it reads Mindful Travel in an Unequal World. So what inspired you to write this, and what motivated you to write this book?
Even though I see it here, it still feels somewhat unreal that this document that I had in my computer for so long, that every now and then I would add to, has transformed into this outside of my head and fingertips and document, and now into the hands and minds and hearts of other people. It's such a surreal experience to see it. And I wrote this because I hadn't seen anything like it. I've been now for 20 years shepherding different kinds of people to different parts of our planet to introduce to them social change makers from different cultural contexts, and to be in conversation, deep, intentional conversations about justice and history and harm and belonging, and how challenging it can feel to belong in a hierarchical society or based on some of our identities. And central to that kind of work is conversations about what it is that we're noticing, what it is that we're witnessing, and how that experience lands back on us. And sometimes the complex negotiations that we have to do when we are witnessing lives that are not ours. Already it's hard to witness our own life. And when we are witnessing lives that are not ours, is it okay to feel? Is it okay to feel sad? What about the guilt that might arise? What about the sense of pity or responsibility? These are all really complex emotions. And I've been having these conversations with my participants and the people that I travel with for a long time. And I was hearing from many people, why is it that we're not having more of these discussions? To which I said, I'm not sure, I'm having them. You mean other people are not discussing these things? And they said, no, not so often. So that's how my document started, me penning some different stories that had happened either to me or the people that I know, and offering some guidance on how we can think about these ideas and mindful travel, like the subtitle says, in an unequal world. I didn't make the world unequal. I didn't do it. But I'm a part of it. And again, that very nuanced, these are very simple words, but they're incredibly complex and nuanced ideas. I didn't do it, but I'm living in it. And what do I do with what I see? Simple sentences, very complex feelings that can arise. And so the book offers stories, mine and other people's stories, to help us see how I didn't do it, but I'm living in it. How do I navigate what I'm feeling? Helps us navigate that.
You spoke of openness in your schedule and you mentioned writing. So, is there another book in the offing?
Yes,
Wonderful.
I believe so. It is in formulation. I am writing a book of a memoir in essays, looking at moments of hurt and belonging and crisis and humor and raising kids and being raised as a kid. And all the things that we've been talking about, right? This kind of discernment that I didn't have as a younger person, and still things happen. Like some yucky things and some lovely things. Things happened and they've left impressions on me. And to come at some of those moments now with some of what I know, and to be able to re-examine those particular moments from the lens of that 10-year-old, but also the lens of this person that I am. And memoir allows us to be both a character and a narrator at once. Somebody who's experiencing, but somebody who's also reflecting on it. And I'm finding it so filled with possibility. It's great fun.
Wow. It's kind of coming back to depersonalizing, right? Like you're writing about yourself and your experiences, and yet you're kind of standing back, right? And narrating it.
Which that's such a beautiful thing that you've just noticed, because the assumption is that memoir is a very navel-gazing enterprise. It's all about me. And it is. It's not another person's experience,
right?
But there's so much distancing that's happening. You're actually so close, but you're also so far.
So profound.
I'm having so much fun playing with that and learning about it. I'm listening to lots of memoir podcasts, reading lots of craft books about writing. I was in a memoir writing class the last 10, 12 weeks. And so I'm receiving instruction on many levels and putting it into practice in the project. Oh, it's great fun.
Wow. Sounds fantastic. And I'm so looking forward to reading that book of yours, Anu.
How nice that would be if there's one more here.
Yes. Gorgeous. Yes. And on that note, I think we will move on to our fun segment.
There's more fun? This has been quite fun.
Oh, I like that. I like more fun segment.
More fun.
So here goes. How many countries have you traveled?
I don't know. I haven't counted.
Yeah?
I've been to many places.
Yeah.
And I have not counted on purpose.
One word, what travel means to you?
Opportunity.
Say more.
It's an opportunity to understand your own perspective and to see that there are many other perspectives in the world. It's not just about the cultivation of empathy, but it's about creating perspective so that I can never see what I see the same way again.
Beautiful. A song I can hum at all times.
Oh.
And you can hum and share it with us.
Atif Aslam's Tajdare. Tajdare Haram.
Okay.
I listen to it a lot.
Beautiful. I'll link that.
Yeah.
Here. What makes me do a happy dance?
Oh. To have a morning to read and an afternoon to write.
Oh, nice.
Punctuated by some walks and some chai. Oh. Yeah.
Now with the openness that you have in your schedule, are you seeing more of these?
I'm experiencing more happy dances.
Beautiful.
And my jewels. My jewels make me dance inside. Oh, so much so.
What jewels? You have to share more about it.
I'm a highly decorated person. Like, all of this that I wear, it...
silver jewelry.
Silver, beadwork, all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And the delight that I feel inside, it's uncontainable.
Wow.
I feel like I'm constantly doing a happy dance when I am enjoying and conscious of what I'm wearing, why I chose this and this particular and all. It doesn't feel superfluous at all. It feels so grounding to my ethos and to my values.
Beautiful. I think it lights you up.
Yeah. Yes.
What is that one idea that excites you, but you are afraid to tread on it yet?
I want to do more things with my hands. And because jewels have lit me up so much, have illuminated my life, I have an idea to learn how to make jewels and go to perhaps a welding class and that. And it's been an idea of mine for a while and I'm hesitant.
What's stopping you?
Maybe the identity, me. Am I a person that does that? There's a little bit of that comes up. I've never used power tools. And so there's an embarrassment about that. Can I be handy in that kind of a way? I mean, I can do crafts and I can use my hands and fingers in other ways, but with a blowtorch, do I know? So I think all of that embarrassment, a little excitement, a little nervousness, it all kind of melds together and keeps me safe and not signing up for that class. So, but even articulating it like this is kind of bringing the embarrassment out. And so maybe that kind of will dislodge and shape. It will maybe shift things a little. Let's see.
On that note, Anu, I'm going to wind up our conversation, which has been so beautiful, so profound, exploring all these topics with you and knowing you a little more. And here's also wishing you overcome your intimidation of treading that idea that excites you. And wishing you all the best in all that you do.
I receive with gratitude your good wishes and love and offer so much love and gratitude for this space with you. Love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.